Hey guys, PsyHakai, movement demigod. I am declaring that now, just ahead of time. So in this video, I will be doing the practice. That way you can get the consistency out of all the movement that I taught in this video. It'll be linked everywhere, just so you know where it came from. And that way you understand everything I'm about to show you in this video. With no context otherwise. So let's jump into it. These are my routines and practices that I do for specific tech that need it. So there's no real order in which cycle you should do first. Do whatever you want, but I either start with this one or the one I'll do later over here. But essentially what I do, I'm gonna slow it down and then I'll show you what the cycle looks like. So I'll do a wall jump, tap strafe. Over here, I'll do a diagonal slide onto this wall. So a tap strafe wall jump here, tap strafe after, get over here. And then I'll slide jump, tap strafe wall jump here, over here. Do a diagonal slide jump into this essentially a wall over here. Sometimes if I feel like it, I'll do a little bit of this into a slide jump again and repeat the cycle. So this is essentially what it looks like. And you'll just keep going until you're all warmed up. Doing it once kind of feels good, but I mean, doing it a couple more times doesn't hurt. So after I've done that cycle, I'll probably like stop around here after I tap strafe over here, and I'll start doing my wall jump 180-degree tap strafes. Back and forth, till I feel like I've gotten a lot of good ones. This is good practice for those specific wall jumps. And for funsies, I kind of like doing a almost 360 around there. It's a little bit past 180 on that one, but it's fun to do. Okay, so next is my 180-degree wall jump cycle here. It's less of a cycle and more of just like a runway. So you'll just keep doing this. That way you do it in a row. Alternate sides if you feel like it. And on the end one, I like to jump over it just to know that I have that kind of control for these last two. It's nice. You can basically just interrupt it by hitting A and W. Hitting A stops it. W just helps it get over. So the next cycle and routine that I like to use is, and this is one of the harder ones, this and then the super glide back to back, is small wall jumps added with around the corner tap strafes. So it'll be slide jump, tap strafe into a small wall jump, slide into a small wall jump on top of here, just slide. Just to keep it consistent, to keep movement going, I'll do a 180-degree tap strafe, keep a momentum. Then after that, I do a slide, tap strafe wall jump, small wall jump, back onto the top of here, slide, and do one more time of the wall jump, tap strafe onto here. And then back over here and repeat the cycle. So it should look something like this. And you can keep doing that until your small wall jumps are nice and clean and you're not accidentally climbing here and there, or This one's very annoying just because that little divot, but no excuse because you can jump on things even smaller than that. Like even the trash cans on Olympus, you can wall jump off of. There's really no excuse to not wall jump off anything. So after that, what I like to do is I like to practice my super glides back to back, going all the way over there. So that's all of the routines that I use. But now I'm just going to go into some littler stuff. Because those all those first ones were stuff I can even use for warm-ups. These ones are meant to practice individual techniques. So one of them, one I like doing is shooting with the R9, getting as low as health as I can without killing him, of course, and then super gliding over to him with the wingman. Hopefully, you know, with a headshot and all that. Okay, there we go. Just as an example of kind of what it looks like. You can just cycle through the different dummies if you feel like it. So this one is going to specifically target sideways super glides. And yeah, you can do it on other ones like there. You could practice there if you want. But these ones are so picky on your climbing animation and just every input you do. So they really help you try and get it the best you can because they're so picky at doing it. See, it's cutting me off way too early. So it's not limiting you either. It's just, it'll really hammer in that timing that you need, which I still struggle with. So this is one that I like doing to practice my sideways super glides. There we go. And you'll try as much as you can on those. Really doesn't matter which dummy, they all do the same. And it doesn't hurt to practice jump pad, 180-degree tap strafes. But sometimes you can be a little more inconsistent in your first couple games, and it's good to just warm up on it. It's like refreshing on a math test kind of thing. Make it better by redirecting. So here I like climbing these a little bit and then nailing the super glide right after. It's good practice just for the sake of like different timing on the climb. Just a little bit of that climb. So I think it's good to just note. One thing that I find super useful to practice would be these short tap strafe wall jumps from the diagonal movement to start with. Get that momentum going and kind of just dance around here. Make it so that you have full control of this area. Makes it really fun for 1v1s as well. Really difficult for some people. And because punch boosting is so new, it's kind of something that I believe some people should practice. Like I said in the tutorial, the actual teaching of this is, you know your inputs, you do a jump and you tap strafe in that direction. I'm just doing it around this dummy. Might as well shoot him if you feel like it. Just get some good practice in with that punch boosting. Okay, so this next one I'm about to talk about is by far the best practice you could possibly do. It is so efficient. It gets all the rough edges out of you. It's just by far one of the best things you could possibly do. The best movement you could possibly do is something I like to call chain movement tech. The only rule is to not stop moving. Simple as that. Simple as that. It has two things that it does really well. It gets your efficiency up and just that smoothness I was talking about, just getting rid of all the rough edges. off the day or in general. So yeah, this is by far the best practice you could ever do. Like I said, the rule is to just not stop moving. Even if you make a mistake, doesn't matter. It's meant to just get it all out of you. Just to get rid of all the roughness that you have. Just do not stop moving. Doesn't matter what it is, do something. You can get fancy with it, or you can just do some simple wall jumps, some climbing, some super glides, which that's not simple, especially 2 in a row. But you just really want to keep moving. Only rule. Chain movement can help you literally on any map, whether it's fragment, where it's, you know, all city based and buildings and such, especially Olympus as well, to even foresty areas where, you know, you just want to bunny hop away to cover. Just something, anything. The most effective practice is one where it's not repetition, it's just everything all at once. So that was it for my second half of my movement video. The first one talking about all the actual tutorial stuff, helping you with little things that might be troubling you within those movement texts. And this one is showing you the routines and practices you can do to get that consistency or the roughness off. That way you can hop in some games without any trouble. So I hope that was helpful for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share to other people, both this part and the first part, to anyone that's interested in movement, or anyone that is, if you're trying to show off what Apex can do, just bring them in. And yeah, comment if you found this video super helpful, both the first one and this one, of course. I'd like to know your opinion on both. But also like if you liked it, of course. I said this in the first one, but I am not like Moki Sniper. I'm not always talking about new tech and whatnot. This is just me trying my best to teach others the best that I can. Just throwing my hat in the ring. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it helpful. And yeah, most of my content here on this channel is movement oriented gameplay. I mean, just good gameplay in general, all coming from Twitch. So subscribe here for the highlights and follow me on Twitch to see it live. Hope to see you there. Peace.